So, I think like most people that watch this episode, I really liked, the fighting scene pretty much Mundane Man versus, the blue haired girl. And obviously, to no one's surprise, Mundane Man, completely wiped the floor with the blue haired girl. Now, I think in next episode, probably, like they announced, this probably gonna be Iris versus Mundane Man, and we'll see how that goes because Iris, she looks pretty powerful towards the end. We saw like a brief portion of her power, and she just looks very. It looks like Mundane Man won't have a difficult time, but will at least, Iris will definitely make him, try a little bit more than usual in their battle. But yeah, overall there was like four things that I wrote down that I wanted to bring up with you guys in this video. So the first one was that we finally know who Beatrix really is, that we saw last episode, and Iris told Sid, she was pretty much the war goddess, or titled the war goddess. She was, the first person to win the first Bushing Festival or whatever tournament, and what made her so famous was that after she won, like no one saw her, like she disappeared from the public entirely. And this episode is when she chooses to reveal herself. So I do wonder if there's like some kind of connection that I'm not seeing. Like, why did she choose today to show up when she had like a bunch of chances before? I just find it very weird. Let me know if you guys, find a connection with that. But the second scene I want to bring up was that Lord Perv knows about Shadow Garden. So after watching the fight between Mundane Man and the blue haired girl, as he's walking away, he asks his butler, find out all you could about Mundane Man, and the butler asks, could he be part of Shadow Garden, and he says no because he's a man. So implying that he knows that the organization only works with girls pretty much, and he says, what business would Shadow Garden have here? Like, why would they make such a flashy appearance? Mostly they're like under the radar and something. So it makes me believe that, kind of confirmed what we're dealing with, that this is somehow connected to the cult. So we'll see where that plotline goes. The third scene I want to bring up was that he mentioned a city known as, he called it the Lawless City. And he says, if that city is backing Mundane Man up, it'll be difficult because he knows Mundane Man could pose a problem for his operations. So that kind of makes sense. But yeah, not much is known about the Lawless City, but I felt like it's a place that we'll see possibly in season 2. It could be very relevant if we get a season 2, the Lawless City. Yeah, I just wanted to mention that. And the final scene I wanted to mention to you guys was that at the end of the episode we get this brief scene of Rose kind of changing her clothes in her dorm where the school was, the burnt down school was, and she looks like she has the handkerchief. She's looking at the handkerchief that Sid gave her, and she looks in the broken mirror and she says, grant me power or something, and then the shadow casts over her, and then that's kind of the episode. But the reason I wanted to mention Rose was because what is she gonna do now? Like, there's 2 more episodes. I can see one possibility that she secretly joins Shadow Garden, so she's kind of some operator. That's how I can see it. Or two, she just independently works for Shadow Garden. So that's how I kind of see Rose's next move. But obviously we'll have to wait until next episode to see what her plan is, because it looked like she had a plan in mind, and it looked like she was asking, the power to execute it. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see what that plan really is. But for now, I really enjoyed this episode, and I hope you guys did too. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.